A sermon for the 32nd Sunday of the year 2023. Today being Remembrance Sunday, I want to talk about an American priest who was a village chaplain who died in very tragic circumstances and was awarded one of the highest honours in America. So Father Vincent Capodanno, born 1929, died in 1967, an American Maryknoll missioner, priest and military chaplain, died in action while ministering to wounded Marines during the Vietnam War and was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor, the highest possible decoration granted to a member of the US military. Capodanno was born and raised on Staten Island, the youngest of 10 children, in a close-knit, deeply Catholic Italian immigrants family. After dropping off his date and returning from the high school prom, he woke his mother and announced that he felt a calling to the priesthood. While taking evening classes at Fordham, he worked for a time as a desk for a Wall Street insurance company. But in 1949, he entered the Maryknoll Missionary Seminary in New York and was ordained in 1958. His first assignment was to Taiwan, where he served the Hakka people for 6 years. His next assignment was to teach in Hong Kong, where Father Capodanno, tall, lean, handsome, and with a charismatic personality, felt another call. From Hong Kong, he appealed to his superiors to volunteer to serve as a military chaplain in Vietnam for the US Marines. His place, he became convinced, was among the frontline troops. After a period of training, he was assigned in April 1966 to the 1st Battalion Marines in South Vietnam. Known among his men as the Grunt Padre, he suffered the same hardships, heat, thirst, exhaustion and filth that they did. His door was always open to the anxious, the doubting, the heartbroken, the angry. A soldier to whom Father Capodanno once gave his own rosary during confession returned to the church and has kept the beads to this day. He served a year's tour and returned home on leave. This time his family noticed a change. His hair had turned permanently grey. No longer did he laugh so easily. "What is this war about?" a cousin asked. "Why are we even there?" "I'm not interested in war or politics," Father Capodanno replied. "The point is men are dying. I'm there to bring Christ." He insisted upon volunteering for a 6-month extension, and in June 1967 he returned to Vietnam. On the 4th of September 1967, a few dozen men of the 1st Battalion of the 5th Marine Corps encountered a North Vietnamese army unit of 2,500 near the village of Dong Son. Unarmed, Father Capodanno went among the wounded and dying, comforting them and giving the last rites. Wounded himself in the head, arms and legs, he refused evacuation, and in the early evening, while going to help another seriously injured soldier, was hit by enemy machine gun fire and killed. His body was brought home and he was buried in a family plot in Staten Island Cemetery. In 1969, he was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor.